Hey guys, this is Jamie Lola Tallulah, Poet Spice, and I'm here to do the collab video for January Doodle Days 2020. For the last few years, except for last year and I think the year before. So for several years in a row, I hosted January Doodle Days where the goal is to do 30 doodles in 31 days. And there are some rules, and I'll link that video in the description box below. Anybody could play along, but if you wanted to be in the actual collab video, which is now me and Shiles, which is Susan Hiles, then you had to do, be active and so forth and all that. So we did not do our video last week on Friday because I hurt my back right before New Year's, and it's been excruciatingly painful ever since. So I did not feel like doodling those first 2 weeks of the year. But now I have some stuff ready to go. So here's our first collab video. Now, I hope if you're playing along that you just let us see some of your videos or some posts on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple things. I bought some, these are the Prima watercolors. And I had a pan of these before and I never used them. So I saw these new well, they're not new anymore, but I saw these new pans and I wanted to try them because I want to do some more of my art this year. So I got these, and these are the woodland colors. Look how gorgeous those colors are. Now I haven't used them in my doodling yet, but I would show you these because they were part of an art haul. So that was lovely. And then I also got the tropicals. So I can't really wait to play with these. So look at those colors. Look how beautiful those are. I mean, these seem a little close, but I love them. You see them? They're so lovely. And so this is what they look like in the pan. You can take them all out, so forth. So I got 2 of those. I got some jelly roll pens in, because you gotta have the white. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, I had the black Jane Davenport fountain pen, right? And I didn't use it. I've had it probably for a year, and I didn't use it. I was cleaning out my stash, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna finally try this. I love that freaking pen. So I ordered another one, and it's got the blue, green, and what color? Red ink in it. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. So those are the supplies that I purchased. I don't buy a whole lot of art supplies, but I thought that might be fun, something new. Okay, so let me show ya. First of all, for the most part, when I do my doodles, if it's just pen and ink, because I usually do that and then I turn them into digital images. So I use microns. Love them. I don't really like the 01, but that was in my hand. I like the 5. And I like the 8. Most of the time I use the 5 though, so And then I love Canson Mixed Media. Now some people, everybody has their own preferences, but I love using this to draw on and to sketch on and so forth. So I took out the 7x10 one that I had. It was brand new. Mr. Man purchased it for me. So I decided I was going to use it. And for some reason, I don't like to start out on the first page. So my drawings actually start further back. Apparently a lot further than I thought. All right, there we go. And the funny thing about this is I originally had started, I cut out some of the papers and cut them in half to do a little drawing book. And I was going to do some little splatters with the inks and so forth. And then go back and do drawing over top. And I got bored real quick with that, so I didn't do it. But I did do a doodle. And it's the little bunny. Actually, it's a big bunny. And I drew it before I started putting all these things on there. I was testing out the mermaid markers. So then for some reason I was like, this is not appealing to me. So I didn't like the size. And so I went to my Canson. Okay, so let's talk about what I drew. So my second doodle is just this small one. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to add more to it. I'll probably end up adding to it later on. But that's my first doodle. And just like with my die cuts, I like a lot of detail. So they take me a while to do. So here is another one. This will be the third one of 30. And So a couple things that I do when I cannot do anything else is if I can lay down and halfway sit up, I'll either draw or I'll color, or I'll draw something and then color. So here's doodle number 4. And I love it. And I have a penchant for flowers and repetitive designs. So like I said, what I'll probably do is I'll go back in and scan it on my computer, and then I can print it out to color it. Here's another doodle that I was working on. And it's not exactly done, but I wasn't sure where I wanted it to go, so lots of that. It'd be really fun to color though, because you know I do love my coloring. And then here's another one. And so it depends. Sometimes I draw small, sometimes I draw really large. Now for the challenge, each page is a doodle. So if I had drawn 30 things on here, it would still only be one. So that's where you have multiple pages. Here's another one. So this would be 7 out of 30. Like I said, I love my microns. This is 8. Mr. Man decided to shave, so if you hear the buzzing, that's what it is. I did this one. And I love putting flowers in hair or as hair. So you can see that. And I still have my Etsy shop, but I just don't stock it as much. But I have several of my doodles as digital images there. So this is 10 out of 30. And I know I'm going to add more to this one. I just don't know what I want to do with it yet. But there you go. So that is my section. And then this is the other thing I do. I'll go and take like the back couple pages, and like I was trying Zen doodles and such and forth and so on. So I do that on like on the back page, and I just keep doing them. I really love how this little piece here, let me see if I can find it. This little one here, I love how that turned out. I love it. And these little pieces here, even though they're not the way they're supposed to be. And this little flower. And then like when I run out of space, I start on a new page. So you can see my little face here. So I guess technically, if I was only doing one each doodle counted, I'd have a bunch done. And see, I like how this cluster came out too. All right, so that's my section of doodling for this week. And then eventually I'll catch up. So thanks for watching. Definitely go check out Shiles. And if you have some doodles that you've been doing in January, go ahead and let us see them. Bye.